My friend called me a scene-stealing wannabe and posted me on social media, so I commented with the receipt and exposed her as a liar. I got invited to my old friend Morgan's wedding. We weren't super close anymore, but whenever we were in the same city, we'd always meet up for coffee and catch up on life. I ordered this gorgeous yellow jumpsuit online for the wedding from a retailer I'd used before. When the package arrived, I was so excited to try it on. But the second I pulled it out of the box, my heart sank. The color was completely wrong. Instead of the bright sunny yellow in the photo, it was this pale, washed-out cream color, almost beige. I immediately started panicking because I'd read all those horror stories about wedding guests trying to upstage the bride by wearing white or anything close to it. I did not want to be that person, so I grabbed my phone and messaged Morgan directly asking what color she was wearing. She texted back saying she was wearing white and asked why I was asking. I sent her a photo of the jumpsuit explaining that this wasn't what I ordered, that it came way lighter than expected, and I was worried it might look too close to white in certain lighting. Morgan replied within minutes. It looks totally fine. Don't worry about it. If anyone tries to make it a thing on the day, I'll shut them down immediately. I felt so relieved. I trusted her word and figured if the bride herself said it was okay, then I had nothing to worry about. I even bought a backup dress just in case and threw it in my car before heading to the venue. Wedding day arrives. The ceremony was beautiful. Everything went smoothly. I didn't get a single comment about my outfit during the reception. No weird looks, no passive-aggressive remarks, nothing. I actually thought I was in the clear. Then I went to the bathroom. I was in the stall when I heard the door open, and two voices I recognized as bridesmaids came in. They were standing right by the sinks talking, and one of them goes, "Oh my god, can you believe that girl in the jumpsuit had the audacity to wear that color?" The other one laughs and says, "Right? Especially after Morgan specifically told her it wasn't appropriate. Like, who does that?" I froze. My stomach dropped. They were talking about me. I finished up, took a deep breath, and walked out of the stall. Both of them went silent and stared at me in the mirror. I washed my hands and said as calmly as I could, "That conversation never happened. Morgan told me months ago that my outfit was fine. If there was actually an issue, she should have said something then." One of them crossed her arms and scoffed. "Sure, we'll believe you when we see the receipts." The other one just rolled her eyes and they both walked out, leaving me standing there feeling humiliated. About an hour later, I saw them huddled with Morgan near the bar. All three of them kept looking over at me and whispering. Then they'd look away and laugh. I felt like I was in high school again. The stink eye they were giving me was unreal. I thought about confronting Morgan right there, but I didn't want to cause a scene at her own wedding, so I just left early and went home feeling awful. The next day I'm scrolling through Facebook and I see Morgan posted this long thank you message to everyone who came to the wedding. Most of it was sweet and normal, but then at the end she wrote, "So grateful for everyone who celebrated with us. Even scene-stealing wannabes couldn't spoil our perfect day." I stared at my phone in disbelief. She was clearly talking about me, but I decided to let it go. Maybe I was being too sensitive. Maybe it wasn't worth the drama. Then one of the bridesmaids commented. She posted this terribly blurry photo of me from behind at the reception, and she'd drawn devil horns and a tail on me in red marker. The caption said, "Some people have no shame." That's when I lost it. I opened my messages with Morgan, screenshotted our entire conversation from months ago, where she explicitly told me my outfit looked fine, and she'd defend me if anyone said anything. Then I commented on her post with all the screenshots. My comment said, "Since everyone keeps asking for receipts, here's the proof that I asked the bride about my outfit months in advance, and she told me it was completely fine. It's a shame she couldn't tell me to my face there was a problem instead of letting her bridesmaids humiliate me in the bathroom and then posting about it online." Within minutes, the comment section exploded. People I'd known for over 20 years started commenting, "Wow, the tea has been spilled." This is what happens when people talk behind your back instead of being honest. Morgan, you owe her an apology. One person did comment that I was being childish and creating unnecessary drama, but most people were on my side. Morgan called me 30 minutes later screaming about how I embarrassed her on her wedding day post. I told her she embarrassed me first by lying to everyone. She hung up on me. 2 hours later, the entire post was deleted. She never apologized, neither did the bridesmaids, but everyone who was at that wedding now knows exactly what happened. Sometimes the best revenge is just telling the truth.